Thank you for watching this video of RoadCraft, Episode 4, Part 2, of Incommunication. And yes, I'm still doing solo for so far. Now, I've done a lot of recon in between the first part of this episode to this one, as you can see on the little mini map on the right. And I'm just going to go offbeat a little bit. The main reason I was looking so hard on the recon because I was looking for a concrete factory to make bridges. And believe it or not, the only one I could find was already on the top right by those orange exclamation marks or warning signs, I should say, with the saw factory. Now, for some reason, it's not letting me put down any bridges, so I'm thinking once I connect a few power stations and so forth, it might start up the next stage where I can actually put down bridges and so forth. But the red marks are the bridges I need to build. Yellow marks are actually the roads I have put down. Now I haven't done any new roads on the right side because of the power lines I gotta connect. So let's get into it. Now of course with the power lines I can't put down a road in that location. Put down a power line on the road. So I gotta do the power line first and then put down a road. And I just figured out the proper road I should use instead of doing what I did do in the last episode. So instead of tossing my one truck of steel beams over to the power plant. Now, as soon as it loads up, now any cutscenes I might see in between this part here and then now, I should say, will be coming up next.
This place got messed up pretty bad by the hurricane. We don't get those where I come from. So, I needed to go see exactly how bad we're talking here. Take a look around and report its current condition. Just there near the river should be a good place to set up your base of operations. In the meantime, we're being asked to do some quick repairs on the building so that it doesn't fall apart. Just gather the resources and get it over with. You know better than me by now. This place isn't too shabby, is it? Still, the locals are loaning it out, so don't break anything. This supply depot could be a huge help for the restoration effort. The power control panel's on the fritz, though. I'm thinking you could bring one from the old gas station. Nobody's gonna miss it for a while, right?
And so it was take the beams from the relay tower and take them up to the power station over here. So I should have done was come over here, take a left, right over here, go onto the steel beams almost, and then try to get over to the main power substation over here, or go through the factory itself. So that's my mistake instead of just tossing it over with the crane. So let's get back into it and see what this is so I can actually start pulling power lines down.
Okay, the factory looks good to go for now. Once, you know, it has power. I'm sure you understand what needs to be done. But if we're doing it by the book, restore the power supply to the factory according to regulatory blah blah blah. You get the picture. So, here's the gist. Lay a cable from the power substation to the factory. And please don't get electrocuted. I don't need that on my report. Or my conscience.
Okay, so if anything, I'm better off making a line from here over. So let's see. I think the best way to do this is actually. I keep doing that for some reason. That's definitely slow, so I want to deploy the truck. I don't feel like I have a big enough bed to hold it. Actually, I think they changed the sounds when they did the update. Let me check. A few things got changed. That was 5. And that was 5 as well, so I'm not sure why they changed. Okay. Okay, take a ramp. Going on. Get this out. Yeah. I honestly don't think I'm gonna be able to close that. What do I have to buy that I can transport that? In fact, which is actually better? It's another power cable layer. There's this one. What's the set on this? 3, 1, 2. 4, 2, 3. Yeah, I might as well invest into a better unit. Okay, so train, and deploy. I gotta find a better way to transfer this thing. Should be this one. Let's see, ramp. Yep, we gotta straighten out again. There we go. Parking brake on. Yeah, I could just go hope for the best. Let's see. Okay. see, which way was it again? I came through here. Because I won't come over to here. And I don't want to go through the swamp. That won't really last too well. I mean, I could try, but... So straight through the left. Past the sand quarry, past the one pipe facility, which I actually could just connect here and just link it to the other power plant over here. Because I'm not really seeing any more active power lines for me to use. So I can get 2 for 1 and 1 store lineup. I might just do that since I gotta connect power to both. Okay. So I'm gonna try to get 2 done in one shot. Okay, there we go. You store power to steel beams. I'm not actually going to do both pipe and steel beams. Yeah, I believe it's up here, actually. I cannot wait to start paving some of these roads down so it makes it easier to find stuff. I hope I did. What just happened? Okay, did I hear a log? Okay, that ended that trip shortly. Because quite honest, I'm just a little bit slower than that truck. And if anything, I'm actually going through this much easier. I should be able to lay the lines right here. Take a left right here on my way to the other one. It would be nice if I had the lumber equipment that I could tear down stumps. I haven't liked that yet. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm in the bubble. Not much of a view. Just gotta dodge the logs. I should say the stumps. Yeah, that's a big lake. Oh, it's the next one. Okay. I can at least mow down a tree, but I can't do anything about these stumps. Well, once I got the cable laid down, I can initially make this into a road, off camera, just say. Okay, this is my turn. I could really use like a little mini map on the left side corner if I had that option. I will say that would be helpful. In one way, this is less side missions I've noticed compared to the sunken. But there's about 4 or 5 more main missions. So I should say main jobs. It's about give or take. Okay, here's the next question. Can I get there without sinking? I think it was right about here where I got through with my truck. And it should be about a straight line, I believe. Yeah, just about a straight line, besides a little bend. And then once I get to the bend here, I stop and turn back on over here and go for the power station from here. So in this way, in one way, I get 2 factories running instead of just the one. I think I said that before. I might have. I wouldn't mind another, electrical line. I believe this was a planter, is what they call it. But pretty much another one that's, I don't know, maybe a higher versatile one. I mean, I could see them doing like a space age style one as a DLC. I mean, what is your opinion? Just put down in the comments what you think and so forth. I'm just gonna be yabbing on. Yes. That is now connected. I mean, there's no bridge to get to the power station from the south. This is the only way I can get to it from the north. Okay, I'm just about set to begin. Yeah, what about here? I can start. And now all I gotta do is watch out for the rocks, so I don't break the, get the teeth in the drill. And so supposedly this is just a tad bit faster. We'd love to have like a speed limit of it being active and just driving around with it inactive. Yeah, I should be able to cross that. I guess for anyone else, if I can lay this down properly, they won't really have to worry about concrete from here to the next point. Now, my public question or warning sign on the flag over there, I'm not sure what it is over there. I know there's some type of infrastructure, but I'm not quite sure. It looks like a makeshift dam. Okay, still beams is up and running.
Good grief! You make it all look easy. With the new power cable, we'll have no trouble keeping this factory running. Great job. If we're to fix this whole area, we can never have too many materials. There's no point just sitting around while we wait for HQ to send us everything we need. Or for everything we need to just fall from the sky. Which, let's be honest, is more probable. I suggest you check out the steel pipes facility. It's close to the center of the operations area. If it's working, we'll be cutting out a lot of waiting time. Speaking of cutting out time, there's a stump mulcher that might be very helpful in clearing a path for you. It's in the truck's shack near the relay. Swing by there and pick it up.
Really? You now unlock it. Okay, this is Stumps shack. Now let's recall some of my vehicles. Garage. Okay, so... Okay. Now they said this by the relay tower. You're a little late.
This factory isn't going to do us much good if it doesn't have any power. But all these tree stumps won't let you bring a power cable in. Aren't you glad you brought that mulcher? It's time to put it to good use, don't you think?
I kind of already did that. Okay. We should just put that, right here. Well, let's just get this little job done since it's already technically complete. It already has power. I mean, technically they could have gave me this before I went to link up the power cables. Makes no sense. Yeah, so activate mulcher, and that's pretty much it. Okay. So what does it look inside? Basically a tool shed. Oh, I guess I got stuck on the stump here. Well, that should make me get the road easier over here. Let's see, stop, start. Tent max at 110. Okay, that says a lot. I guess future updates, they might just have like a temperature display. If it gets too hot and the blade might overheat or just break on itself. So maybe that'll be something that comes along. Okay. Toolbox. And at least you have a hitch on the back, so I actually can pull stuff. So they actually can add a few more controls to it, in a way. I mean, it seems kind of pointless right now. I know I'm saying it again, but still. I just got the cable along here with no trouble. Or some trouble, I guess. Why did it just run over? There's nothing there. Okay, I'm definitely going to be investing to have a higher grade one. Okay, so what am I cutting down? I just did that. Okay, so they're supposed to shatter, not just what that one stump did. Okay, I just need like a little guy, like an arrow on one side. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, about 10, 12 of these. Okay. I really could use these during when I take down a few white pines down. Unfortunately, the shut that rendered out some machines like this shut down during COVID. We really did lose a bunch of mom and pop shops like that. Okay, this looks like a big thick one. Yeah, two more and I'm done. Yeah, good. So I'm making that sound all the time. I think it was a good idea for me to actually turn that down, the sound effects. Okay, that's done. And since I'm already here, well, I want some speed. And we'll also take a look how bad it is on the job he did. Yeah, I'm definitely putting down a road right here off camera. Especially since I only got the pipes placed here and the steel beams. I still gotta get to the other workshops and get those active. There's about what, 2 or 3 so far on each level we've seen. And technically, but what's saying I'm almost have half of them actually activated. see, navigating this place is always a nice little challenge. Okay, I need to get over there. If I find some way to not to flip the vehicle, I should be good. Yeah, one of the things I'll be doing is using those cranes and... Okay, ghost tractor. I did not touch it.
Oh, for Pete's sake. This place is a complete and utter dump. I don't think you can do much until you clean this joint up. Might be an idea to get the larger hunks of trash, like that scrap metal, out of the way. At least there are some cranes that can help with that.
Okay, I have the power on, so change the power symbol. Okay. Yeah, so I gotta get that transformer station activated. Okay, full crane. Rotate. Okay. Oh, there we go. How do I rotate again? Oh, there we go. Since I got tossed in that area anyway, I must as well just drop it here. At least I know this tire should be able to get some money for. Come on. These controls are a little bit touchy for this crane. Okay, so... There we go, now I know what I'm actually supposed to be picking up. I do apologize. I haven't really used the stationary cranes like this one here. That one this way. Okay, how do I resume? Oh, there we go. Got one good scrap. I might be able to use the plow and just push this stuff over. Okay, that's one down. I better have this charted even more in case of the bigger cranes. But that's not included? I beg to differ. Hello. I wonder how much you're worth. And what I'm talking about is that little blue, I think power box besides the crane. Then grab it. There we go. Oh, that might be useful. Oh wait, that's ruptured. I thought it was a good pipe. Okay. Two more. Technically done. I could just use the truck and just run them over. That for crane.
Hey, I've been going through the factory plans here, and it looks like we're in a bit of trouble. We'll need to replace some pipes and a central valve if we're gonna make more pipes. But there's a way to break that endless cycle. The factory's receipts show a shipment from before the disaster. It was delivered to a construction site not too far from you. And that shipment just happens to contain exactly what we need. Too good to be true, huh? Can you please check if it's still there?
Okay. So that might explain why I'm not getting any power to the facility. Yeah, I bet I like third-person view on this vehicle. I mean third person. Okay, where is the main road? Over here. Come on. Why are you not going? Should be fine, you're on concrete blocks. Okay. That's a little odd. Okay, over here the bridge is out, so I gotta be careful.
Keep your eyes peeled for suitable pipes and a valve. Oh, what I'd give to have half your energy. The kind not fueled by caffeine.
Are you sure it's caffeine I'm fueled by? And let's check the house. What? Am I losing power? Okay.
Now that you have the pipes, you can use them to restore the water supply at the steel pipes facility. You'll also need some steel beams and a functioning power cable. Mix all the ingredients together, shake a bit, and voila! A functioning steel pipes facility. At least that's the recipe.
Is the parking brake kicking on without me realizing it? Okay. I got a few items in here I can sell. Ooh, pallets. Concrete pallets I can use. Hold on, I want to see if I can make bridges yet. No bridges available. Great. So, for some reason my blueprints for making bridges are gone. Okay, so I could just activate this base over here. Let's see, I want the Riverside base track. Okay, start plotting. Luckily this is pretty easy. Should be, oh, I got a tree I gotta watch out for. Now, I would say I was supposed to be getting vehicles to this place to build it, not have vehicles leave. So it should be the northern tunnel to the road base. I mean, that's how it looked like before the update, so I'm guessing they have a new glitch they gotta report and so forth that, like, hey, there's a issue here where you should be having trucks going from the northern tunnel to the Riverside base. Okay, maybe it's not one thing, the new issue. At least AI is driving at least good, but this is like the easiest path for them. Okay. Okay, once that's done, I should have a base over here to use and activate. Bring power to the concrete slabs. Electric to the western radio tower. Yeah, no rewards. I gotta replace the pipes to the gas line. And replace plates, concrete slabs for warehouse. I believe that's what a water pipe that's missing. Okay, so open. Oh, it needs beams and slabs to activate. Great. Okay, do I have that? Yes, I do. I got 3 slabs. Okay, so I need this here to go to that base, I believe. Well, if I'm going to need a truck anyway, I might as well go back to what I was doing before. Get this truck. And I need my mule. Now, I did get the roads over here. This one paved off camera, and this one, like I said, off camera. So I'm kind of glad I just figured out how to use the marker so I can actually warn myself where's what and what. I mean, technically, I could just hit the harbor and just buy a few of the parts. I have the funds, but I like to just build it myself and just hold on to it in case I need to buy more equipment. Yeah, this is much smoother than before. Guardrail. It might be just me, but I think the vehicles are somewhat slower since the update. I mean, it just feels that way after a bit of time. It's like they lose power after about a good few seconds. Yeah, I better stick in the first person view. I got a little bit scene capabilities. Flip through the car. I gotta find the water wheel. Should be up here to the right. This next road here. Oh, it was the one back down the circle. I really gotta cut down this tree. I do believe I'm high enough rank where I can actually just buy the equipment, just not that stump grinder. But I don't need this. 3 pipes. Wait, so 3 steel beams. Okay, I'm guessing I gotta make those. And I gotta get the pipes in this place. 1, 2, 3. I have just enough. Okay, and if I include the slabs, those will be enough for the other place. we go. Now back to the base. Take a left here and straight on. I know I can load up 3 pipes easy in the mill, and sometimes I usually carry about 4 or 5 with the crane. It's just how do you balance it? That's the main question, and how bumpy is the road? Yeah, I got. Okay. That, toss it over. Hopefully I got enough line to reach. I don't. Nope. I just had it. There we go. That's done. Okay, time for the 3 pipes. I think in a way, since I have those 2 roads paved, it makes my life a little bit easier. Just getting stuff to and from the one base of the port to exchange stuff. I wonder if they're gonna make a stronger mule or a different version that has like a crane cargo that's strong enough to carry bigger items. I mean, that's a question for myself. Oh, here's my Tron. Okay, the camera view in this, I apologize, I can't do much about it. This is what I'm working with as well, so it's a little bit difficult for myself. Come on, just let go. Oh, okay. There we go. I think I lucked out with a sunken because it was next to the one base. It really does make life feel a little bit easier when it's like that. Okay, which one am I doing wrong? There we go, put that away. And just back up. I really do say the mill is like if you're doing the solo, it's your best friend. So if they do add any mods too, I would just do it that way. And it looks like we're just about hit the hour mark. I'm gonna at least get to a point where I can actually make it easier for me to combine the videos in a second, so I can hit at least an hour and a half with this one. Okay. And I am going to this view. And I believe it's these pipes here that I'm trying to fix. Okay, so I got 2 pipes. Where am I putting these down at? Okay, open. Replace pipes 3. Infrastructure. So I'm following the gas line. So it's this one here. So I can put down a little star to let me know. Let's see, fuel I would say is red. There and here to remind myself what I'm looking for. And there we go. Okay, low gear. Yeah, I want third person because I'm not that good. I gotta make sure I don't do what I usually do. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. I think I can get a little bit closer. No, that's a rupture line. Don't fall out. There we go. Okay, now to back up. That one's done. Now for a little bit speed. A little bit, not too much. This point, the stumps like landmines, like I said before. Oh yeah, I gotta take this one out. Yeah, this is a nice little trick. If you select the object that you're not just previously selected and go for the one that's nearest here, you can actually just go for the next item they're trying to grab on. Okay, I gotta get closer. No, 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 no. Ah, boom. Okay. I should be able to rescue this thing. Should. Okay. Last one. I should be. I'm hoping I'm putting in the right pipes. With my luck, I'm putting the wrong ones and I gotta go buy 3 more. Let's remove markers. I'm not sure if that causing issues or what, but it looks like it. Why can't I grab? Okay. Oh, what's going on? This is really not safe ground. Okay, I don't know what just happened, but I'm now dug in. I'm gonna have to retain this vehicle later. What the heck is going on? That wasn't just me, it was just the 360. There we go. Okay, got that. I just need to steel beams and I'm all done. Okay, 3 more steel beams. That's the Highland base. Did I rotate this too much? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, so I'm right here. I gotta go back over here. Hey, I don't think there's any steel metal, so I gotta bring some over from where I'm at. So shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Just you should just load up some stuff and just get it done. Okay, I want to see how much I get with this car. I mean, it still has an engine block, which is usually taken out. It looks like a, what, 1950s? There we go. Well, let's see how much I get with it. Hopefully 2 beams. I know I can get 3 beams for the long plastic pipe. And which way is it? Through here. Take a little right. I probably would get lost less often if I just put down the markers and just like use those to find my locations, but I feel more at ease once I find the way to, you know, put down bridges. Oh, here's another location I gotta do a road of. I should say paving. It's gonna be a lot of off-camera paving. Okay. The only other feature I would ask for from the game makers, if we could have, would be like a road paver system where we can actually design our own road to make and pave, so it would automatically do it for us if we're doing it solo. I mean, that would help us a great deal for solo players. I mean, I'm just throwing suggestions. I could probably take this car over here too. Okay, it should be over here for the drop off. Did I go too far? There's a cable. Come on. Give me some power. It feels like I'm getting no power to the vehicle. Okay, so one old car is equal 1 beam. I mean 2 beams. I know I saw a beam over here I could grab. Huh. Well, I'll just go in tow truck mode and grab that vehicle and just tow it over here. What do I have? Could I actually do? I want to see if I can actually just recycle this. Don't flip, don't flip, don't flip. Do not flip. Okay, let me go get my other vehicle to pull that back over. Was it right here? No, where did I put it? Oh, back at the other place. Okay, I can still got power. I remember this time to put the anchors down. There's over there. I got tension, but nothing's happening. Okay. So that was a waste of time. And where's that car? Yeah, the truck would make do. Is that a gunshot? I believe so. I guess he didn't want to pay their workers, and so they got shot before the storm. Who says you need a big crane? I can just drag the whole thing over. Okay, I got 4 beams. Okay, I'm hoping I can make do with this. Okay, where did I drop it off at? Okay. I'm a little bit confused. That's a different objective. Okay, I got my 4. Still beam. So I'm guessing put this back in my garage and it should do the trick. Okay. I hope I'm not the only one that's a little bit confused. If that was the case, I almost say just buy the 3 steel beams from the harbor and just go from there. But then again, it does get pricey after a while. It really does lose power trying to go uphill anymore. There we go. And I cut over here, hope for the best. Oh, don't tell me I just got stuck. Okay. That's somewhat sad, but not. Is it another stomp? Yeah, it's another stomp. Okay. I mean, there's a base right here that I could use, but I believe I need a great deal more materials just to activate it, and that's a roadside garage. And that one needs 3 slabs and 4 steel beams. Oh, I only got enough materials for one of these bases. Okay. Well, I know what I'm doing. I'll be doing roads. Come on. Almost there. Okay, I was able to jump it somewhat. I was surprised I didn't just drop it off here. Okay, so I gotta get back to the base. Fastest way is right here. So took away by the cranes. I want to make sure I don't run anything over that I can toss my truck around. I should be fine now. I say should, but I don't know. I can always do something to mess it up. I think it's this way. And then once I get to the main road, to the left. I'm going to, no, wait. No. I gotta backtrack. I gotta go south. So it's past the concrete slabs over here. And that's gonna be fun picking up. Because it looks like there's no concrete slabs by the concrete factory, so I got import, or I say export slabs over there. So if I see any rubber piles, that's pretty much what I'm gonna be using. Come on. I wonder if they could use this place instead as a relief station. Okay, so what do they want me to do once I drop this off? Okay. Open. Okay, that's all done. Not time to step into the smell of roses, not yet. Wait, what? Huh?
Huh. I imagined it would be a bit more impressive, at least with all the effort you put into it. But looks aren't so important. Pipes are. With pipes, we actually have a chance of restoring the water supply to the whole area. And the locals will have only you to thank for it, and maybe me. Just a little. Not that they will even know about us. The company isn't big on giving credit where it's due. It sure would be nice to keep all the pipes and use them in the restoration. But, you know, that's not how the world works. Now, you need to restore the pipe supply chain by plotting a route from the factory to the supply depot and fixing the road. In exchange, we get some of the pipes that the factory produces. Better than nothing, I suppose.
Okay. Okay, convert local garage into a base. Wait, what? Store 3 slabs. What happened to the slabs? Oh, my reward just went to that. Okay, great. And steel beams, so I can get that one running. And I'll be a little bit closer to the concrete slabs factory over here. There's also another depot I could use, so I foresee another road right here I could probably make. Try to get to the depot a little bit easier for myself. Well, one step at a time. At this point, I'm just going to stop here. Objects, private construction depot with safe flow of materials. Oh, here. And then recover the construction depot. That's pretty much what it is. But I gotta do the local garage first, so I'm actually closer to it. To the Highland base, which is right here. Okay, I see a whole bunch of things I have to do. And in between videos right now, I'm going to continue putting down some updated roadwork, I would say paving. So it makes it a little bit easier in between videos, I would say. And yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do, and I still don't have my bridges to walk with. That's a little bit disappointing because if I had the option to build a bridge, I could use support, get some slabs, and just put it over there and be done. Now I have an easier way instead of continue to make more paved roads. So, thank you for watching the video. I'll see you next time. Hopefully I won't have any more flooding and so forth. And have a good weekend.